Hello friends, in this module of physical education and sports pedagogy, we will understand the different models of physical education approach. Being able to deliver physical education lessons in a variety of ways is an essential skill of a teacher. The teacher may go through various challenges on the part of students. Therefore, the teacher has to keep classes exciting and helps them to attain different learning outcomes. Over the years, we have been using 5 primary teaching models in physical education, which are traditional teaching model, teaching games for understanding, game sense, cooperative learning, and sports education. Let's start with traditional teaching model. In this approach, the teacher generally makes all the decisions as the class move from one drill to another. After the determined number of drills have been completed, pupils are rewarded with playing game. This approach has been heavily criticized and considered as outdated. However, it is still used by many physical educators around the world and has been regarded as the full-back plan when other models have been unsuccessful and time-consuming. Nevertheless, it still has its benefits as it prepares students for sports coaching experiences outside of school. Teaching games for understanding. In a typical teaching game for understanding lesson, students start playing either a modified or full-scale game. After that, the students will learn a skill or tactical activity that will help them to perform better in the game. Once it is completed, the students return to a game where they will hopefully demonstrate improved skill and tactical execution. This approach has been regarded as more enjoyable than the traditional delivery of physical education and helps students to become more competent players as they learn within the context of the game. Game sense. This model of physical education is regarded as synonymous with teaching games for understanding due to their striking similarities. However, under closer observation, the game sense model differs due to the emphasis placed on developing better decision making in players by asking questions instead of telling players what to do. This is done by planning a series of modified games and questions which logically progress in order for students to develop their tactical understanding and ability to select the appropriate skill. Cooperative learning. In this model, the students take greater responsibility for their own learning and also help their classmates to learn. Unlike the other models, the cooperative learning model is less perspective in the layout of the lesson, but rather provides a wealth of student-centered activities that can be used either separately or in combination with another model. Let's now talk about sport education. The sport education model is the most unique as it places the greatest emphasis on pupils leading their own learning. The unit is presented to the class as a mini session whereby students are placed into teams which they stay in until the end of the unit. Within their teams, students have to adopt a role. For example, warm-up, cool-down specialist, skills coach, tactical coach, fitness trainer, and referee, etc. And will take responsibility for planning and leading that component of the sessions which will be intermixed with games. Everything a team does during the unit will earn them points based on their effectiveness and organization. At the end of the session, teams may compete in a more traditional tournament, but all points will be accumulated in order to declare an overall winner. Friends, we are sure that you have learned some new things in this module.